I wanted to speak to a few items. Of course, thanks for having me, by the way. I'm Val Ferrera with Wilmington Trust. I cover Central for our sub-advised CITs, alongside Joe Donovan, who covers East, and Ryan Tucci on the West. So I want to start off with speaking to our innovation as it relates to onboarding participation agreements, Boarding Pass. So if you're not familiar, Boarding Pass is an online portal where you'll be typing in the plan details, which will pre-populate the data from the 5500, and then automatically spit off the participation agreement to the plan sponsor to sign. We are now at a point where we have 25% of all the PAs being onboarded through Boarding Pass. We were at a point where we were at 1,200 PAs a month with the paper PAs, and we knew we needed to get to a place where we automate this. So we do truly hope to get to a place where we're at 50%, 75%, and then one day 90% onboarding via Boarding Pass. And so we've done demos with a lot of you in the room, a lot of advisors across the country, and we do truly appreciate your feedback. What we're doing with that feedback is going back to our developers and technology and making enhancements. I think of it as your iPhone. Your iPhone constantly says, oh, we're updating tonight. That is what's happening with Boarding Pass. We've now surpassed 9 enhancements already, and that is truly from the feedback that we're getting from advisors. One of my most favorite feedback is I was doing a demo with an advisor in the Carolinas, and she was the executive assistant to 2 advisors, inputting the plan details. The PA showed her name on the PA. And she said, well, I really would like to include either Tim or Dave's name on it. So we went to the developers, and now the experience is when you're inputting the plan details, the executive assistant or relationship manager is now able to choose from a drop-down menu any advisor name at that firm. So that name will be on the PA. Another feedback that we've received is the fact that we have 600 other CITs plus the RPAG CITs. So if you're one that uses some of our other inventory and RPAG, as it stands today, you're utilizing multiple different PAs. With Boarding Pass, you're able to fill what we're calling the Amazon shopping experience. You're able to fill your basket up with any CIT you like. That way, it spits out one participation agreement for the plan sponsor to sign. Another piece of feedback we've received is that when an advisor's in the system, they get distracted, they come back to it later in the day, and everything they just entered, they didn't hit submit yet, they got a phone call, whatever it may be, disappeared. Now everything is saved. So if you do get distracted or you forgot the QSUP, you need to come back to it, it saves for you and you can go back and complete what you're doing. Another great benefit is that everything that you do in Boarding Pass will live in Boarding Pass. So let's say in 6 months, you say to yourself, I want to see that executed PA that I did back in April. You're able to log in and go ahead and access the PA. All of advisor logins will have access to the RPAG CITs. We're going to be unlocking the RPAG CITs for you. So that way the user, the login experience of Boarding Pass knows who you are and knows what you have access to. So if you do not have a login, please, I encourage you to connect with Joe, myself, or Ryan, and we'd love to see you onboard your next CIT via Boarding Pass. We'd love to set up a demo with you and truly take your feedback as we continue to enhance the Boarding Pass. So with all that being said, I did want to spend a few moments on where we're seeing growth of CITs. So we'd like to congratulate Putnam for being the first asset manager to surpass $2 billion of the single box CIT that we have. Their large cap value fund has been killing it, and as well their stable value. So thank you very much. Neuberger Berman is another asset manager we're onboarding, their small cap growth. This is a true testament to the power of your distribution. We've already seen advisor demand for that. That's in addition to AB small cap growth. AB continues to allow capacity into that strategy, and we thank them for that. RPAG are the only advisors allowed access to AB small cap growth. That's in addition to their large cap growth, which has been consistently garnering assets. And we also want to welcome JP Morgan to the large cap growth manager list, as they are one of the newest asset managers that we have there. We really broke the mold when we launched EuroPac in the CIT, and we're also seeing a lot of flows with MFS international growth, so thank you there. Janus Midcap Growth, we're excited for that. Janus Enterprise, truly another example of showing the distribution power of RPAG, so thank you. Fixed income, we've actually not seen much interest in fixed income lately, so we're curious why. So we'd love to hear from you what's been going on in the fixed income space. From a sheer volume standpoint, we've seen Index Select, which turns 6 years next week. Wilmington Trust American Funds, which turns 3 years old in June. And we're launching Retire Pilot with Principal. And we have a seed investor in May, and then many more in June. So by the time the summer comes, that will be well over $100 million of assets. So I will echo what Veronica said earlier today. She does such a great job with thanking all the partners in the room. We really encourage you to please utilize the Wilmington Trust sales team to help you with CIT education, growth of CITs, intel as it relates to where that is and stands in the industry. We encourage you to connect with Joe, myself, or Ryan for anything that you need. And we do truly appreciate all your advocacy and use in the CITs. Thank you so much.